Oh, that sounds like a great place to trade our goods.
I mean, that sounds great to me. They'll come if... You know why they call it the Shadow with Death Sales? Because if they don't come there to trade, we'll fucking kill them.
Are you renaming Redwater?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, this will be finalized, just so you know if you do this.
No, I don't want it to be Pisswater.
Okay, we'll hold off on that one for now. You guys discuss it after this game.
Yeah, it's Pisswater.
Too large.
I think we're pretty sold on it. So like unanimous Pisswater
I mean, it's as good a name as any.
for anyone who gets a vote. I mean,
I will set up a vote if it actually comes to this.
can we set up votes on Roll20? Can we do it right now?
However,
Slash
alright.
votes.
Everyone who wants
Fuck.
it to be renamed to Pisswater, enter 1 into Roll20. Everyone who does not, enter 0.
Wait, this isn't secret ballot.
No, it's not. It's just a way for me to keep track of everyone's votes.
I was thinking like maybe like a something Shire, maybe like Silver,
Dude,
Silver,
fuck you.
like Silver Crest Shire, or maybe
Okay, Reggie, you're making it insanely difficult to actually tell.
God damn it.
So, there's 2. Patat 2 is not within the numbers I gave you, so you're nothing. There's
Someone translate 2 to binary, please. Is someone
So it's-
drawing on the fucking map?
yes. It's 3 to 1 for renaming it to
Why
Pisswater.
are there big green lines on the map?
I translated it for you.
Okay. It's 4 to 1, that's half of the group.
Shire, Orkmer Shire, Tego. I don't know. Fuck it.
Redwater is now
Is Pishshire?
Pisswater.
Pisswater, yes.
It's been finalized and contracted out. They are currently changing all of the Redwater newspapers, the buildings within the town who had Redwater in before to
Oh, we
Pisswater.
could have been like Crystal Water.
You guys realize that because we named a bar after me, we have a bar called Church, so people are going to think they're going to church and they're going to get wasted.
Oh, Eric, the brewery slash bar on the like out in the village. Could I
Yeah.
at least have control of naming that?
Sure. What do you want to name the brewery?
Pisswater Brewery.
Fuck. What are like some wines or? I'm trying to think of. I want to say silver something.
Merlot?
Silver water.
Silver cock.
The Silver Cut Glass? I don't know.
Silver.
The silver cut ass.
The silver tanker, or the silver ale,
The bum wiping.
or crest tanker. I don't know. I'm trying. Give me some time.
You think? Once you've decided, let me know.
The silver squanch.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, while Mindarthus is choosing that, we're gonna continue on. So you guys are in Vasselheim currently. What do you wish to do? You could travel to your keep. You could start finding other things to do.
I'm gonna look for a person that could like an armor smith or something that could work dragon scale, if possible, in the city.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Or ask the king if he knows of any personal like people who like make his shit or name armor.
Well,
Hold on, I got it.
Fuck. So wait, where is our village exactly?
It's
Redwater.
Redwater?
northeast of Vasselheim.
Oh, okay.
there.
Right there by the giant
Right,
steaming turd.
Yeah.
right next to the Christmas pie.
So before you go looking, Mindarthus, Duncan sort of walks up, or Duncan responds to you after your question. Well, you can use my personal blacksmith if it's truly important. I'm not sure of anyone who could really work dragon scale. That'd probably be something more the dwarves' area of expertise. But
Right. I just lost all my armor in an acid water, and I've just been running around in ragged leather
okay.
battle.
Do you know what type of dragon scale it is?
I collected, and I start reaching to my bag, and I pull out a scale. We encountered a blue dragon, and I harvested some of his scale.
I think that could be quite useful. How about this? How much do you have?
I have about 40. Hold on. I have about 40 pounds of dragon scale to work with. That
40 pounds.
also has some claws and teeth.
Claws and teeth are worthless to a blacksmith except for decoration, if you'd wish to use it for that.
That would be awesome. Maybe around the collar, or make
So-
it just like the neck area, and maybe make it look cool.
I'll tell you what. I'll go to my blacksmith with all of that and make 2 sets of armor. One for you and one for me.
Hey,
And one for me.
You know I'm fucking stealing that second set.
if honestly, if some of the teeth or claws are left over, maybe you can fashion it some sort of like hilt or handle for my my rogue friend here.
Oh shit! Can I not erase things?
For your rogue friend, you mean Patat?
Patat, yes.
Yes, I don't see why that couldn't be done. Just tell me, what type of armor are you looking to make?
Well, something movable, like, and some not heavy. Something like hardened leather or just chainmail. I don't think I can get chainmail.
What's your dex modifier?
4.
Okay, so any
Does
of the
that mean
medium
anything?
armors would max out at 2 added dex mod. So the highest you could get for AC is 17.
Okay.
With studded leather, the highest light armor, you could get a total of 16.
So what's the difference between light and medium?
Half
Sound?
plate would give you disadvantage on stealth.
Okay. That's medium?
The next lowest medium armor, breastplate, would give you a max number of 16.
Okay, can we disable the drawing?
I cannot, I looked. Anyways,
I want to be stealthy, so maybe just hardened leather. Anything that sounds like it's like plate or like metal. Like I don't think the dragon scale could be turned into metal, can it?
it essentially acts like a metal, just because of
okay.
how tough it is. You could either make breastplate or studded leather.
So the breastplate would give me disadvantage
Nope, it would.
on stealth?
They'd both give you the same armor class. They're just called different things.
I'll go with the breastplate.
Okay,
Sounds pretty cool. As
so
long as it doesn't inhibit movement.
no.
Okay.
Yes.
Stud.
Ribbed for your
Studded
pleasure.
dildo.
So
Now-
would that like chest piece like just include general armor entirely, like kind of like cuffs, maybe like pants or like armor plating pants or just like leather
Yes,
pants?
it includes the whole getup.
Oh, okay.
Now, this will cost a good deal of money. I hope you're willing to pay.
Duncan, could you possibly cut me a deal since
I am cutting you a deal. So,
You are using
it'll only
some,
cost you 3,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
That'll fashion you your armor, the handle for that dagger of Patat over there, and a piece of armor for me.
Right. And maybe
Call it a deal?
throw in maybe a necklace for me, like if there's any leftover pieces.
Eric, are we all around for this?
Maybe
Yep.
decorate this bow.
So,
Maybe a
is this
little
guy
bit.
pretty distracted talking to Zale?
Yes.
Is there anyone else in the shop?
This is at like the palace, the king.
Oh, this is the king. Okay, so is there
This
a
is
bunch
the
of people around?
There are two like aristocrats standing nearby the king, as well as guards lining the entire hall.
Hmm.
All right, make a stealth check first. Okay, I'm gonna use both of those rolls for what I was gonna ask anyway. So, you all suddenly notice Patat is missing as he starts sneaking up behind one of the aristocrats. The guards somehow don't notice at all.
So, are there any rooms that look like the doors are locked or there are valuables maybe in them?
Not in this room. You'd have to go upstairs in the palace.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shadow step my way upstairs.
There
So,
are no shadows at the moment.
There's none?
I just passed him the bag of 3,000 gold.
Okay.
I can't like shadow step between pillars?
There's no real darkness. It's like light outside, and this part of the palace has windows almost everywhere.
Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk upstairs. I'm gonna sneak upstairs.
Okay. Before you do that, and as Mindarthus is handing the money to King, Patat successfully sneaking up behind the aristocrats without garnering the attention of any of the guards or the aristocrat themselves. You reach into his robe pocket, and you feel a huge bag of coin, and you slowly take it out, and you pocket it. You can add 100 platinum.
Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Wow.
And the guards don't notice a fucking thing.
At the same time, there, I slide in the bag of 100 copper pieces.
Sure. I'll allow it. As you're taking out the other pouch, you put in your own, full of much less valuable copper.
Now you only have like 990,000 copper left.
All right.
He's gonna
Or whatever.
at some point look down and be like, this is, I brought a bag of coins, like, why is it all copper? It's gonna drive him mad. My god.
Oh, do you want me to roll stealth check, Eric?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Fuck it up.
As Duncan Richbrand finishes with Human Darkness. Very well. I'll have my blacksmith on it at them as soon as possible.
And I go to shake his hand.
He shakes
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
Glad we can come to a deal.
Of course. Well, if there's anything else you need, please let me know.
Could I visit this blacksmith?
He likes his privacy, but I'll ask.
I was just wondering if I could sell him stuff so he can melt down. Have some chainmail, just some general loot baddies that we turn.
He generally works for the palace,
I'll
so
just
he
find
only gets his materials from the best of sources. So I
Right,
don't
I'll
believe
just
he'll
take
be
this
needy.
to a general blacksmith then.
Yes.
Maybe you fashion me a Dankfest sword?
What the fuck is wrong with your mic, David?
Yeah.
In
He comes in on satellite phone here.
in what way, Lee? What kind of sword? What material?
Dank?
Okay, you need to do something here.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about I look into one of my stores? Possibly we might have something for you ready to go.
Right, sounds good.
What the fuck?
Again, what kind of sword would you be looking for?
A dank one.
Long sword, preferably.
Long sword, very well. Give me a moment here. So, as Lee is asking for a sword, Church, you start sneaking your way to the upstairs of the palace, up the stairs. However, you see two guards at the top of the stairs, simply waiting and looking downwards. There'd be almost no way to sneak past them via the stairs.
Well, give me a minute to go through my abilities here. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Oh shit, where did we have those saved?
So David, I'm gonna have you roll a dice
Oh
in a
shit.
second here.
All of my abilities.
We're down.
Okay.
There's a good chance my ability sheet is on Kelsey's computer.
Sorry guys, just gonna be 1 second here. Hahaha.
Oh, I gotta text Kels real quick. No, sucking her own dick. I don't know, probably hanging out at home, watching some TV.
Sucking her own dick.
No.
That seems harsh.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick to call her because that'll be faster.
Okay. One more, I think.
Did I roll good?
I'm just deciding what you get.
Oh, nice. Is it dank?
It's gonna be dank as hell.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. So, since David can't roll himself, I suppose I'll roll for him. Let's see which one he gets. What is that? Let's call it 8.
I can roll now. I'm driving.
Okay. Roll a 1d8 for me, please.
I'm gonna see if I can do this in my phone. Roll 20 isn't exactly mobile friendly.
No.
Yeah, no kidding. You should make an app.
I think it works good on tablets. It's just there's not enough screen real estate.
1d8? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Did you guys hear about the? Did you hear about the new, what is it, LG I think phone? It's got an 18:9 aspect ratio, also known as 2:1. They're advertising as 18:9. It's 2:1. It's a 1:2 aspect ratio, but they're advertising it as 18:9.
Yeah, but you know that's because people are going to think, oh, 2x1, that's definitely less than
Oh,
2x2.
well,
Right.
I saw on Newegg today, they were advertising 16 terabytes of RAM. It was a typo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, holy crap.
So David,
All the RAM. I can download more.
The king comes back with two long swords. One of them appears to have almost like gold etching through it, and sort of ruins. What languages do you speak? Do you know?
I speak common and Elvish.
All right. You don't recognize the symbols or what language they could be written in, but it seems like this one is quite sharp, and you'd assume both of these are magical in nature. The other one is a sword half black and half white. And as the king's holding it, it seems to emanate a soft white glow. Comes back. I believe these are the dankest of swords we had available. You may choose one and pay for it, at discount, of course.
We got black and white ones. Look kind of cool.
Ah, excellent, excellent. Long sword of disruption.
Huh. Sounds good.
Yes.
Will that be?
Let's call it 3,000 gold.
Shit. Right.
Now, be careful with this one. It's pretty dank.
Alright. We'll see.
All right. Anyone else need anything?
Yeah, well, I don't know about this plastic, but I wouldn't mind some
Magic robes.
something that would fit over fellatio better.
Ah. Well, let me just take a look here.
Am I also around, or am I like still with
Yeah,
the?
you guys
healer?
are all there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like something.
All right. He comes back with a robe with 6 stars, sort of like
What?
sewn into the chest area.
I want it.
It's quite soft, and it's able to close over Fellatio's eye almost entirely. This is about the best I could find that would cover over the bulge in your stomach.
Can I steal that and bolt?
You are currently trying to get upstairs.
Do I see this?
Make a perception check. No, sadly you're too busy thinking of how to get upstairs and
I am
just
fucking
exactly
stealing that
how
at some
to
point.
use it. All right. Does this interest you at all, Blaze? I believe it allows you to cast magic missile using these stars here. This one would be about 2,500.
Can I go back downstairs?
Just a sec.
'Cause
Church.
I don't have spells right now. Kelsey's emailing them to me because they're on her computer, so I can't do anything upstairs.
Okay. What did you have in mind, Blaze?
Oh, I just like
He sort of like looks around at his guards. No, it's okay. Just consider this a legal drug, kind of legal for right now. Blaze, maybe don't be, bringing that out right in front. He leans down to a whisper in your ear. I can't take it from you now, but we have a deal. Yeah. I what spot? Do any of you know what he's talking about?
Eric, you realize by offering that robe to Blaze, I might kill him for it.
Well, perhaps you could be not a dick and just let him have it. Or come ask for your own shit.
Eric, that's like the only thing my character looks for.
Oh, God. Yes, please? Oh, okay.
I give the guy an elbow. I just say, hey, you might want to be careful. I think he means his butt.
Whoa, whoa. Nope,
You know,
nope.
that's where he stores his things. See?
He meant my pocket. There's a large bag there. I can feel it.
Oh, that's not what he meant last time he was talking to me.
Oh no. No, fuck, why that one, Reggie?
Eric, it's been on my character sheet since the start of the campaign, you fucktard.
Yeah, I didn't remember it.
We talked about it. We had a conversation. You said, what's the one thing you would like?
Right. Okay, instead of that one, Keith, would you be okay with another one? I forgot to realize that church's literal only goal in life is to get the robe of stars.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. So, write down the robe of the Archmagi instead. No, he was going to kill you for it, though, if he had to. I just don't want that to, you know, happen.
Jesus Christ.
Robe of the semi-Archmagi. That's up to you, then. But I think that'd be a terrible idea, and we should just keep this game simple.
Please do.
So this one's actually kind of better for you. If you aren't wearing any armor, your base armor class is 15 plus Dex mod. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And your spell DC and spell attack bonus increased by 1. Advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. And spell DC and spell attack bonus are increased by 1. Okay. Church. What do you're just walking back down the stairs towards the rest of the group now?
Yep.
Okay. You see Blaze being handed a robe, not the robe of stars. My bad. So, after that transpires, King Duncan sort of looks around. Okay, I believe that's it for everyone.
Whoa, dude, where's my shit? Do I not get any shit?
Hey, I'd like some stuff too, see?
I could. What is it you're interested in?
I'm interested in my computer not freezing. Fuck.
That is?
Oh, you got any better armor?
Oh, I could get something, I'm sure. What's your current armor?
AC 9.
What?
Yeah,
What's your dex mod?
-1.
Okay, so you're wearing nothing.
I've got hide armor.
He comes back with the cloak of displacement. It requires attunement. By the way, all of these have required attunement.
What does that mean?
It means you can only have 3 items attuned to yourself.
What is going on here?
What?
So the Cloak of Displacement, as you wear it, essentially creates an illusion beside you. And at the start of the round each turn, the first hit against you has disadvantage until it hits.
Nice.
If you take damage during that round, it ceases to function and all rolls are just normal against you.
Sweet.
Okay. Church, what exactly would you be interested in? And Dennis, that'd be 3,000.
I've been
Okay.
looking for a robe.
Ah, what robe?
It's a robe. It looks pretty plain, but it's got some stars on it.
Stars on it. I don't think I have that one. Just kidding. I think I do. Let me take a look. Goes and grabs the robe. This dusty old thing?
Holy fuck. I mean, yes.
You want this?
Yep.
I mean, we've had it for ages. The monks just gave it to us.
How much is it?
1,000 gold.
I throw 10,000 gold at him.
Cool. Thank you. Here you are.
I put the robe on and I start touching myself.
You feel magic coursing through it. There we go. Okay, I believe that's all the generosity I have for today.
What's the AC on the cloak? Is it just a? It's just a cloak.
+1.
No.
But you could wear it along with like other armor if you're able to. I think
Nice.
you as a druid are able to wear padded leather, which is I think 12 plus dex mod. And you could easily just pick that up for almost nothing. I think it's like
Okay.
25 gold.
I'll do that then. I'll
Yeah.
buy some padded leather from him as well. So then 12 minus 1 plus 1.
Yeah. So, he gives you all a slight nod. I suppose one day I'll come to your keep. Till the next day of, what do we call it? You guys made a day for yourself.
You made a day?
Yeah, each year a party like that is going to be thrown.
It was Dankfest.
Duncanfest, right.
I thought we were calling it
Dunkfest Day.
Dunkfest.
It was Dankfest Day, yeah.
I believe the next time I'll be seeing you all is Dunkfest.
Yeah.
DFD.
Yes, DFD.
Love DFD.
So, as you all start leaving, where do you intend to go? What do you intend to do?
I'm just gonna sell some junk out of my fucking backpack, at like just a general fucking blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw on my hat and disguise and make myself look like the king and just get random people orders, really silly orders,
Make a deception check.
just to pass the time.
Yeah.
What is that? The Earl of
Yes.
God damn it.
I mean, you better be pretty happy because I actually rolled a natural 1. So, you turn into what you remember the king looks like, and it's a pretty terrible disguise. However, it seems like each of the guards or townspeople you walk up to and yell orders at, they're too stunned by the vision of the king beside them that they just instantly do whatever it is, within reason.
Oh yeah, it's just silly stuff.
Yeah.
Jumping jack.
You suddenly see guards around the city like wiping down the perimeter walls with rags. They're like brushing and sweeping the dirt road. You see a couple sheep being pulled around to various places. Just oddity.
Take a whole bunch of them and start a choir.
A minor crowd gathers in the center of town. in town square as a group of about 12 guards start singing Christmas songs. Essentially halfway between Christmas and not Christmas.
I join them.
And it actually turns out to be quite a festive day, as a lot of the crowd starts to join in, and even a couple orcs that were stationed around Vasselheim to help rebuild a couple things.
I cast Sleet Storm to make the environment a little more Christmas-like.
You toned down Sleet Storm, or are you casting it full strength?
I'll tone it down a bit.
Okay. So you guys actually see a light peckling of snow coming around you all. Everyone starts singing the Christmas songs pretty much in summertime. During this, who was doing what again?
I was at a blacksmith just
Blacksmith,
selling
right.
some shit.
So what are you selling? Probably just
I,
give you a base price for all of it,
Yeah.
rather than...
2 chainmail, great axe, long sword, 2 daggers.
Okay, he's gonna give you a total of 80 gold for that.
Cool.
You can erase the dragon scales.
Yeah, and dragon teeth.
Yeah. The king told you it would be a couple weeks before that was ready. You would all have time to visit Pisswater if you wish to do that. Or wherever else you'd like to go.
Didn't we rename it to the... What was it?
No,
It was in chat.
it's Pisswater. Zale just named the brewery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Dragon Fang brewery.
Okay.
I was gonna name the garden Tangle Vine Grove or something.
I really like the name you chose.
Yes, good job. So, anyone doing anything else in Vasselheim?
Nope.
Eric, can I also try to tax people while I'm the king?
How much?
As much as I think I can get off the poor sucker.
Okay, make 3 deception rolls. Oh, wow.
You just can't keep a lie going every sentence. You just get shittier at it.
Okay.
I like start giggling.
You're like Ricky.
So the first person you go to is this fairly well taken care of noble, and you go up to him and scream at him, "You owe me 100 gold!" And he just sort of like shivers in front of you for a moment before like having a seizure / handing you a small bag of gold. The second time, you head over to a nearby brothel that stinted you at one point. Scream at the the person behind the counter and say, "You owe us 50 gold, motherfucker." And they hand it over. The third time, you go up to a city guard and scream, "You owe taxes." And he just hands over 40 silver. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then that guy, I give everything I just got to. Like, it's okay, buddy.
Oh,
Give him all that gold
Is-
that I got.
is this the lottery, my lord?
No. Just
Oh,
keep up because you know what? You're promoted. You're
What?
captain of all the guards now.
really?
Yeah.
Even over Russ?
No, Russ is still you're still Russ's bitch.
Oh, so I'm co-captain?
Yes. You can put 2 C's on your armor.
Oh, thank you, my lord. I'll do the best I can, my lord.
I soldier, and I just pat him on the shoulder, and then I walk away, but I take off my hat of disguise as I'm walking away. so that you can see.
For a brief moment, you hear him like jump and yell, "Yeah! I did it, Mom! I got promoted!" And then he turns and looks and sees you not the king anymore. Well, wait, what is this? What, are you the king or not?
I just winked at him and walked away.
He just stares at you motionless for a good 2 minutes before turning around. You hear some mumbling to himself, and as it just fades off into the distance.
At least he made some gold, that was poor guy.
He's a pretty shitty guard. Pretty shitty guard. He just impersonated the king or whatever. Whatever. No big deal.
He just got like 2 months' wage in a day.
That's true. Yeah.
Someone just handed you like 8 grand. All right. So finished with that. Are you guys waiting for your armor and weapons from the blacksmith, or
I'd imagine it would take some time, so I would just head to like I would just kind of bar hop and just go around.
I spent all of my money on that robe.
I would probably visit various like potion stops and just just restock on some things like food, water, and maybe buy some health potion.
okay?
I'm gonna take Harry for a walk.
I'd also ask around if they heard any news of any like trouble brewing in the land. Just anything that perked my ears.
Make an investigation check, Mendarthus. Dennis, as you take Henry out for a walk, is this
Harry.
within the city? Or Harry, sorry.
I want to go. I'm gonna try and see if I can like he's good at digging, so I want to see if he can like dig up some treasure or something. So I like show him some of my gold.
And,
there, boy.
and you let him outside of the city or inside?
Outside, but I'm following him.
Okay. Just make an animal handling check for me. The last one was a nat 20, so... You're fucking shitting me, holy crap.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
So you spend a few days doing this, constantly giving him the scent of gold, and then walking outside of the city, just trying to find anything. And the first couple days, he doesn't notice anything, and it seems like nothing's gonna happen. However, the third day, he starts moving around slightly more erratically, as if he's gotten more of a scent. And eventually, you find a small patch of disturbed soil within a small grove of trees. What do you do? Hello?
I'm here.
Sorry, I muted myself. Sorry. It's like, hey boy, look at this! And I like run over there and I start like digging on my hands and knees like a dog.
All right. You start digging, and it takes you another few minutes at least before you finally get to the top of what seems like a chest. So you spend another 5 minutes digging it out, eventually lifting this out of the ground. It seems like this thing is probably a good 100 pounds. As you use all your strength and lift it out of the hole, it has a big padlock on it.
I transform into a giant eagle, and I pick up Harry in one leg, and I pick up the chest in the other.
All right.
Fly back to the city.
In this small grove of trees, a giant eagle appears as some of the trees are literally just torn right down. As you fly upwards, chest in one hand, Harry in the other. You fly towards Vasselheim, making it there after about 10 minutes. Are you just landing at your tavern/inn?
Yeah.
Okay. Swooping down into the city streets midday would be Dennis, in the form of a giant eagle, with a hairless dire wolf and a large chest in both of its claws. You touch down to the earth, changing back into normal form.
Wow,
Yeah.
impressive.
Hey guys, look what I found. Some kind of chest, see?
Did you crack it open?
People scream and run away as this happens. Knowing that eagles are naturally good, but also why the fuck is it here? So yeah, you place down the chest, and after having gone through the wind and being cleaned off a bit, you actually see an insignia on the front, although it's pretty hard to make out.
Can I try to read it?
Sure, make a perception check.
Hey guys, what's this? Some kind of insignia.
You try and read it and get a sense of it, but you just can't recall whatever it means.
Who's around me right now, or any of the other?
All of them.
Okay. Anybody else? Can anybody else make this out?
I could take a look at that and I kind of scroll my hand over it.
Perception. You also look and you're just like, you can't find out what it means or whatever it could be. However,
Didn't you
Patat,
know?
glancing at it for half a second and looking away, it's the insignia of the Silvercut clan. The Silvercut clan?
Yeah, who are those guys?
You
Go on.
recall seeing posters around town of a grisly-looking man with a large scar on his face, being part of a gang nicknamed the Silvercut Clan.
While trying to describe this, if I put on my hat in disguise to try to show them better light.
You turn into this black and white representation of this man. It almost looks as if he's made out of paper, and you can see a large scar on his cheek, one missing eye, and a very broken nose.
Yeah, I didn't know you were Mr. Game & Watch.
Bareback dogs running around.
Oh shit.
So, what do you do?
So, anybody think this chest is trapped?
Yeah, you can. Make a D20 roll with your Dex mod and your proficiency bonus. Dex mod. Wow, no, not at all. You tell that it's trapped just by taking a half-second look at it, and taking your dagger out, you stick it into the gap between the top of it and the bottom, and after some rumbling around with the knife, you manage to cut the wire that was going to activate what you expect to be a poison trap.
There you go.
Whoa,
However,
geez, that was real slick.
it is still locked.
Here, I'll since you did on the trap, I'll try to unlock it.
Roll sleight of hand check. Dennis, you go in there, using some of your druid craft to sort of make your way into the lock and try and turn it and activate it, but it's just not working.
Go for the hat trick.
Alright, you try unlocking it as well, and with your knowledge of locks, this one's actually pretty complex. You think it would take quite a bit more to unlock it. However, you didn't break anything yet.
Does anybody else want to give it a crack, eh? Before I just fireball this thing off?
Maybe don't be so brute force. Step in.
First of all, do you take this away from the streets?
No, it's still sitting in the middle of the street
Okay.
where I landed.
So you
This is
do,
gonna be great.
Mindarthus, you walk up to the chest and take out the lockpicks, insert them in, and you can feel the tumblers. Quite more complex than what you're used to, but you think you've got just enough to turn it. And after a few tense moments, it clicks over, the padlock comes open. You feel it instantly get hot in your hands, and you have to drop it. The padlock turns like red hot and just sort of melts in place.
Son of a bitch!
It doesn't seem like it affected the chest at all.
So the lock
but-
like welded itself shut.
No, the lock just like made itself into a pool of metal on the ground.
Oh, so it's gone.
It's there on the ground.
But it's the chest is unlocked.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good
Kinda-
idea to open that.
I got a bad feeling about
Can
this.
I check
yeah.
for traps, Eric?
Sure.
What do I roll for that?
Just make an investigation check.
Whatever they're hiding in here must be very important or valuable to them.
Shit.
So
Pretty sure the only
Oh.
trap on there
Someone has a
is
spell.
lock.
you sense for traps, and the chest doesn't seem to be giving off any. You get a sense that there are traps around you from the other buildings, but right in front of you, the chest isn't. However, the pool of metal, just as it's sort of fading into the ground and solidifying, you see a brief moment of like energy glowing from it before it pitters out.
Huh.
So, what should we do with this chest?
Open it?
Do we want to open it in the middle of the town, or should we? Maybe we could puff it off into some foothills. Maybe put it in the piss lake or whatever.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Eric, I wrap my arms around the chest and I step into the astral plane.
All right.
Can I try to grab onto him while he's doing it?
It only takes me and everything I'm wearing and carrying.
So I'd have to like climb inside your robes.
Patat, just make me a quick
Wait,
intelligence check.
can I put Patat on the chest and take him with me?
I just step back and look
Alright,
at
you
them
don't-
dumbfounded.
Notice anything, Patat?
Okay, I just say, Patat, sit here. On top of the chest.
I don't notice it.
You... no, you don't, Patat. You transform yourself into the astral plane, carrying the chest. However, anything along with you that's person-shaped or has a soul is not able to come with you.
Oh, okay.
So, suddenly he disappears, and you just can't see him.
Son of a
He's gone.
bitch!
And it doesn't look like he teleported.
Okay,
Um,
I'm just gonna open the chest real quick.
Alright, you open in the astral plane, and you see a pile of family heirlooms and some gold.
Okay, I'm gonna close it and go back.
Okay, popping back over, he's right where he was when he disappeared. However, the chest is slightly ajar at the moment.
Yeah, I close it the rest of the way. I just whisper to them like, okay guys, there's some family heirlooms and there's some gold in there. Where do we want to take this?
Well, I guess you're not getting any gold, huh?
Okay, I'm stepping back in the astral plane with it.
Let's take. No, I mean, I was saying that to Cody.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Let's take it inside. Divvy up the goods.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a hand carrying it.
Alright, so you take it inside the tavern. The few patrons that are in here at this time of day sort of look over, don't think anything of what you're doing as you pass along to your room. In the privacy now, what do you do?
Count gold.
I check for pearls.
Alright, you actually find quite a few pearls, about 6 worth 300 gold each. There are various necklaces with images in it, lockets, some rings that look old and tarnished.
I love the pictures
Okay. Just make church an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
So, near the bottom of the chest, you start finding documents.
Start finding what, sorry?
Documents.
Documents. What kind of documents?
As you start to look through them, a couple of them are ledgers. There are some, what you'd say, incriminating photos of higher-ups, nobles and stuff, that are living in Vasselheim. And you... Pardon?
Is there like a golden shower incriminating painting?
They're pictures, but they're animated.
Oh, okay. So, if I let you
Similar
guys
to
take
Harry
all the
Potter.
valuables, can I keep these documents?
People?
You guys can literally have all of the valuables if I can just have these documents.
Sounds like a good deal to me. I start.
Oh, holy shit. I forgot Cody was there.
I just want one of the documents.
Whoa, which one?
Guys, hey. I think we can settle this with some rock, paper, scissors, okay?
Rock, paper, scissors for what?
You know what? Fuck this. I grab the documents and take them into the astral plane.
Oh my god.
You take a couple of the documents and disappear into the astral plane.
Okay.
The rest of them are still in the chest.
I'm just gonna leave them under the bed in the room in the astral plane.
Okay.
I take all the pearls and I start making a necklace out of them for my dog.
Okay. You are now creating a pearl necklace.
That was an
for
expensive
Harry.
There
necklace. Are a
Hey,
couple.
You found a
pearl
chest. Stop judging, see? You found a chest.
Nah, fair.
Does it look like there's anything like of value in here that you might want?
Quite a bit. Most of the stuff is made of silver, gold. A couple things of platinum. Make an investigation check.
Oh god, not another genie thing. That went so well last time.
You find a ornate pipe, similar to the ones you'd find with like the Hobbits and Lord of the Rings. Very long and slender, but this one's got like silver inlaid into it, almost in an elvish pattern. All right. It's not magical or special in any way, other than it seems like it's been used quite a bit. Seems like this has seen some tranquil before. He enjoys it tremendously. Thanks, boss! Now, do you think we could take a bath sometime? I got some shit in my eye. Alright, thanks, man. And watch where you pee. Sometimes you pee on me. Oh, I try. I blow on it.
Whoa.
That's not that conversation.
Is there a monocle in the chest?
Yes, there is a monocle. It seems fairly simple, but it's made of gold chain, and a gold.
Hey, fellatio. Hey, fellatio, look at this monocle I got you.
Can I have it?
I don't know, can you be a good boy?
How do I be a good boy?
By crawling out of Blaze. You could live in the chest.
The chest, you say?
Yeah, it was a magic chest. Full of lots of valuables. More than we can carry.
I'll tell you what. You leave all the valuables except for what you've taken. And it's a deal.
No, it's not a deal. I don't want to
Yeah.
Blaze, you
Well-
don't get a vote. See?
Please, it won't hurt, I promise.
Blaze,
I'll make it
Blaze.
feel good.
We'll just get a big old slam of tranquil ready for you.
I'm like just
Make make a persuasion check.
What did he just say he's doing?
The robes are now closed. I'll buy you dinner first, Blaze.
Oh god.
He looks up at you, Blaze, for a moment, just as you're closing the robes, and you see just sort of like a twinkle in his eye, as if you think something's coming, and it ain't gonna be pretty. I'd like you to make an acrobatics check, or actually a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that is gonna fucking take. Yeah.
Okay, so as Blaze closes his robes, you guys see his stomach and hear his stomach start to rumble. Blaze, you feel the eye. It's removed itself from your stomach and it's just normal skin there now. But you can feel him moving inside you. As he's essentially punching the insides of you to try and let you void yourself. As as you try and resist and keep him inside,
I'm gonna start.
So wait, why is he trying to get out now?
he was made a deal.
Oh shit.
You're gonna try and what? Sorry.
I go to like grab something.
Pull something out of that chest. Just like and.
Break the deal, right? Yeah, exactly. Just break the contract. He said if we didn't make anything else, I'm gonna try to take it.
Okay. You see Blaze essentially squat down slightly, and it looks like he's trying to hold fellatio in as best he can, but it somehow does not work, as fellatio blasts his way out of your ass.
Oh.
You
Roll for damage.
you see a small, like, streak of shit on the ground from how he came out. However, the now brown-colored fellatio flies towards the chest. It's mine! It's mine!
I toss the monocle into the chest.
You acquire a condition, right? Hemorrhoids on your sheet.
He flies towards it, and he just like slams into it. You see him pop up. He can't seem to keep the monocle on his eye, so he keeps just trying to reposition it.
I slam it shut. I slam the chest shut.
Xylo, you were grabbing a piece of jewelry to avoid the contract. However, it seemed like he was focused on the monocle at first, as Dennis just closes the chest right after you remove your arm. You now have a chest with a spectator in it.
What does that mean?
Guys, we need to lock this shit.
Does anyone have
Blaze,
a lock?
I'll get to you in a second.
The lock is molten metal.
I don't have a lock. Do you guys have a lock? Does someone want to sit on it while someone grabs a lock?
I'm setting fire.
I'm so lost.
All right, in the middle of the inn, as well, you're in your room in the inn, but still.
We're gonna burn this whole fucking thing to the ground.
Oh, Jesus.
You suddenly hear a knock at the door from the bartender. Is everything okay in there? It sounds like something's happening. As all of a sudden, a firebolt is shoved at the chest, and it catches fire immediately, and it starts burning quite vigorously.
It's all good. He's just taking a shit.
Who's taking a shit? And in the bathroom, right?
He's just taking a shit.
Okay, could you ask him to please be quiet? It's too loud for the other patrons.
You need
Someone
to leave.
said they
Go.
heard a squishy noise.
Get out.
Okay. Keep it down, please.
Maybe if
You
your
hear
tavern
footsteps
food
going
wasn't
away.
so terrible.
Smoke starts to... Okay, you walk out of the tavern.
I
Okay.
don't know. I'm just
Downstairs.
like downstairs, and I have no idea what the fuck's happening. I've
Okay.
decided to follow this. And
Just
I
make a
can't.
perception check, Medarthus.
I'm not even gonna bother going up to the roof at this point.
You guys see a heavy douse of smoke, like, starting to fill the room, and it's creeping its way underneath the doors. Medarthus, you actually see smoke starting to come down from the balcony, just in front of their room.
So here, like, I think I hear I know what's happening up there. Like, I don't know what's happened since I left.
You're fairly certain.
I get up, I just flip a coin onto the table, and I take my drink, and I just leave the bar. Because I'm not dealing with
So,
it.
Eric, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So if the bar burns down, when I step into the astral plane, where are the papers?
It'll be in the astral plane.
Okay, the building will still exist there. Or how does...
The building will start to disappear along with the flames, and it could possibly make its way to the astral plane.
What?
Stuff that happens in one sort of happens in the other.
Eventually? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go and grab that shit right now and get out of here.
So my whole purpose in this was to try to like get rid of this spectator. So does it look like the chest is gonna burn and he's gonna get out?
You start hearing some high-pitched screaming, and you're fairly certain that this thing, just after having separated from Blaze, is probably in a weakened state. It'll probably die.
Good.
Is the chest like, is there fire like coming out of the chest now, or is it just inside burning?
Right now, the top of the chest is on fire and it's starting to spread, but you think somehow it creeped inside as well, and it's starting to superheat the metal and the spectator.
I don't want this to like, I don't want this thing getting back out.
So what is a
I don't want it
spectator
in my
exactly?
ass.
Sorry, is it just like
No,
a
no, no.
demon?
Okay,
Ritual circle to like try to get the soul of this thing.
Church, what'd you just say?
So what is a spectator? Is it like a demon? It was always in his ass, so I never bothered
It's
figuring
like
out what it
a
was.
mini beholder.
Oh god, yeah, let's kill it.
Okay.
Oh, you said, Eric?
No, I was just getting to that. What were you saying?
Oh, just that like last time,
Do what?
like steal his soul, the spectator.
You could try. The ritual generally takes a few minutes to set up. It depends how long you can keep it alive.
I just started frantically yelling at people, and like, Dad, start drawing a fucking circle over here. You know,
All right.
get everyone else.
At the same time, I'm yelling, "Get out of the way!" as I like dive away and start casting fireball at the 5th level.
Yep. By the way, this room is probably 20 feet by 20 feet.
If he yells, get away, I can.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of there with my papers. I'm gone.
Okay.
I am not. I'm laying around crippled, crying.
Yeah. I understand that. So.
Pick up Blaze and get him out of there.
Okay. As this is happening, Lee, you run out with Blaze. and oh god. Church disappears into the astral plane. Xylo, you start working with a couple other casters to try and make your ritual and conduct it. Please roll an Arcana check with advantage. Sure. You rolled a 1 and a 7.
That is unfortunate.
So, you try and make the ritual. However, no, that's why he got advantage. However, the writing is sloppy and the candles are placed just in the wrong spots. So as you conduct the ritual, just as the fireball is going off, you see the magic disperse for a second, but then just fade away, as if it had failed. As the fireball shoots towards the chest and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh god.
That's the whole room and more.
I immediately, as this is happening, cast create food and water
Okay,
on as many people as I can.
so
30 gallons of water to shield us.
all of a sudden, this bomb goes off in this inn as the entire chest explodes. I'd like Patat, Xylo, and Dennis to roll dexterity saving throws.
Does the water, the food and water thing, do anything?
It'll come into effect right after this.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah, nothing good is happening right now.
Okay, I'll roll for you. You did pretty good. So, Xylo and Patat, you take 7 points of damage as the water. You take 7 points of fire damage as the water around you sort of covers you in an oily film that protects you for a bit.
How many points of damage, sorry?
Before it flash
7.
boils.
Yeah.
Before it flash boils to steam and burns them even worse.
Yep.
Can I use
Shit.
Dennis, you take 14 points of fire damage as you are also coated in water. Who was trying to use cure?
I was just wondering if I could use evasion here.
Yes, you can. So you take no damage because you succeeded.
The whole room is on fire.
Oh
Huge
no,
explosion.
it's
Somehow evades it.
it's somehow Patat forces himself onto the ground and pulls his cloak completely over himself, shielding him from all the flames and all the water. However, the force of this blast shoves all of you out beyond the balcony onto the ground.
Eric, I'm outside the bar right now, just taking like sips of ale. Do I hear this explosion?
You don't only hear it, you see it as part of the building blows outwards onto the street. Fire and wood just like detonated onto the ground in front of you. As you're just sipping your beer, you sort of stop. Realize something exploded in there.
Yeah, I'm
And-
taking a swig, and I'm like, well, that happened.
Yep.
And I just continue drinking.
As you guys are
I can just fucking imagine low camera angle, like just like my body and like the whole bar, fucking
Yeah.
explosion, and you just see me like taking a sip. And then
Lee,
no reaction.
Blaze, and Church, you are all on the balcony towards the sides and don't get blasted away. However, you see them fly outwards beyond the balcony as the water around them starts to turn to steam, and you see them turn bright red as you all take.
Wait, I'm not taking damage in the astral plane, am I?
No, it's Xylo,
Oh, okay, thank God.
Patat, and Dennis. Wow, only 4 points of fire damage as well, as the steam just scars your skin, and you fall to the ground 20 feet, taking another 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my goodness.
Landing on a few tables, disrupting everyone. The bartender walks out. He said he was shitty, not. It blew up. What is this?
I kind of just go over to him and put a hand on his shoulder. Sometimes it just happens, man. There's nothing we can do.
How much gas like does it just have?
Nothing you can do.
How much damage?
There was
What?
literally so much we
How much
could
would it cost to fix all that damage?
Probably a good 350 gold, and it would shut down
that's
his
it.
bar for a week.
Whatever, he's not making money
So-
anyways.
Total costs would probably be around 600.
Okay, well, he's gonna have a bunch of melted gold upstairs.
Okay.
So can I like, is it safe to get up there?
Yeah, the explosion didn't, the steam actually put the rest of the fire out. So the room is now just damp and hot.
Okay, before going in there, can I like investigate to make sure fellatio is dead and not being commanded by
As you're going towards the room, you see fellatio rolling out of the room, scarred right to hell, like burnt almost to a crisp. Seems like he's on his last hit point, and he just rolls to the edge of the balcony, looks at you, Blaze, and says, "I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends." He rolls all the way off and just splats on the ground like a grape.
back out again.
Am I on the balcony still?
Yeah.
I offer the bartender.
I like sit up and I look over at Blaze and I'm like, there, Blaze. Don't you feel better?
Patat, you were going right back in, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna go grab all that melted gold and silver and just like give it to the barkeep as a sort of fund of your entire bar.
If I'm still standing by the barkeep,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull out the cask of ale and pour him a cup. Like, here you go, bud.
It's my shift. I'm not supposed to drink.
Just take a drink. There's no longer a shift. Your shift's over.
Why me? Why me?
What are the patrons of the bar
I
doing?
don't know.
Sitting
probably
there
dead.
stunned, just staring around. One of them is like a homeless man who's shaking terribly right now, holding an ale. You see him try and sip it. By the time he tips it up to his mouth, it has all been splashed over him, and he just sort of wipes his mouth slowly.
What happened to the 180 pounds of food I summoned?
That was sprayed all over them as they are covered in like pieces of chicken. There are bones like stuck to the window. Like a few pieces of cheese have just splattered themselves over the wall, and just the whole room is like damp from the steam. The homeless guy actually pulls off a piece of ham from his mouth and just sticks it in it. Why? What? I don't understand. What were you doing up there? What was that orb? It killed itself.
It was in Blaze's butt.
No. You know what? That's it. I'm done. I've heard it all. Orbs going in people's butts, killing themselves, blowing up my bar, you know, I'm done. I'm just, this is enough. I'm done. And he just takes off his apron and starts to walk out the door.
Wait, sir.
What?
Where's the meat?
In the bank? So it wasn't enough to blow up my bar. Now you just want to take it from me. I'm selling it, and I'm moving to Redwater. I hear it's nice this time of year, and I don't ever want to see any of you ever again.
Can I
Does
try
he
to mend?
Actually,
Eric, does he know I'm with them?
Yeah.
I was gonna offer him a job at the brewery.
He just, like, holds up his hands and says, yeah, no, I'm selling this shit. You can't have it.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're moving to Redwater, I'm opening up a brewery there.
But I don't want to see you.
You might want to see me. It's pretty hard to dodge our group.
Okay.
We get
Just-
around.
Any of you have
That's not a
have
threat.
anything that can just make me forget everything that's happened so far?
Boys?
I start attempting to mend the bar.
You take your time about 2 minutes and you restore about a square foot of the bar.
I wear my hat disguise and I look like fellatio disguise. I blow a huge disguise.
Wait, I have this bottle of skooma still.
You see him inhale a large dose of smoke as Lee's holding a skooma bottle. He takes it, uncorks it, before he's even blown out the tranquil smoke, downs it, breathes it out.
I know it's a skooma.
He drops the vial on the ground, hands still forward, says, "Fuck it, I'm done." And he just falls backwards, unconscious.
First time's a doozy.
Yeah. You can be any level as long as you understand Arcana, like are trained in it, and if you don't have that spell slot available, you have to roll an Arcana check, 10 plus the spell's level, to succeed.
This could fix a lot of but we could use it on you to just forget to go the whole fucking thing. Don't worry, my credentials.
If you haven't already forgotten from that huge hoot.
So that's a 5th level spell. So if you have a 5th level spell slot, you can essentially just cast it. Pardon? Oh, okay. Yes. But as it's either, I think a sorcerer can, it's a sorcerer or wizard who can add the spell to their list, but they destroy the scroll.
Do I count as a wizard in Arcane Elixir?
Uh,
'Cause I picked the wizard spell.
yeah. It's the wrong book. Yeah. You could still cast it as an arcane user. Yeah. Yeah, you can learn spells the same as a wizard can.
So I could actually have that.
Yeah. So, all right. What do you do in this blown up bar? The patrons start to like catch their breaths, and just sort of stand up and walk out, still covered in food. Okay.
I'm gonna just go and speak. Just give my loving. Oh, what are these again? I'm coloring right in there. I remember the last we were all hanging out there.
So since everybody's like spooning and injured, I start casting healing word.
You start
Whispering
casting
sweet
healing word.
nothings in their ears.
Yeah. Blaze, as you're sort of contemplating what has just transpired to you, you feel sort of a warmth in your chest as you blink and you close your eyes for a moment and you see a huge woman in front of you, probably like 25 foot tall, with long braided red hair and a golden crown. And she leans down and touches your face. My poor child. It'll be okay. Just sleep. She touches your forehead. Just make a wisdom saving throw. Suddenly you are fast asleep on the middle of the bar floor in the fetal position. Rest of you?
I just expended all my remaining spell slots healing people.
Alright, I believe it was only Xylo, Patat, and Dennis that were hurt.
I took no damage.
I'm still outside drinking water, just surveying the scene.
You guys can just go back to full health.
Yeah, actually, this guy left the bar unattended. Like, I'm just gonna start fucking giving her drinking, like, lots of booze.
Yeah,
Just laying underneath the tap.
the explosion actually managed to break about a third of the bottles just with the shockwave alone. However, you do find a couple of the nicer bottles of wine or scotch, whiskey, whatever your heart's desire. Although they don't have anything exotic.
Hey, Eric.
Yep.
That investigation role you told me about, like general news and rumors about the land. Did you say anything? Like, I
Right?
rolled
No, I
20.
didn't. You rolled 20.
Yeah.
So as
Not
you're
a
asking,
nat, not a nat 20, but just a 20.
yeah, as you're asking about
Any
things that have
evil-
happened, any
Evil
evil,
in the land, yeah.
you haven't heard anything like outright evil except for a couple attacks by bandits along the main roads, but that's fairly commonplace. However, oddly enough, around town, or not around town, but around Taldore on the western side, there's been sightings of some red flying beast.
Okay.
And no one's sure what it is. They've tried to get good views at it, but
That's
it
near
seems to...
Orc's Rest and Wolf Den?
And Pisswater.
Pisswater. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not exactly sure what it is, and they can't seem to get a good look at it, even with magic.
Okay. That just rumors, like,
Who's playing Train Simulator?
Oh man, that's my wife.
that's me. Sorry.
There's a train right beside my house.
Oh man.
So you guys start drinking, Blaze, after a couple hours, you wake up having no bad memories of fellatio. Yes, the ones that don't make you cringe.
Wait. Did fellatio lay eggs?
No.
Oh Jesus.
Make an intelligence check.
No.
Huh?
Are there eggs? What are we looking at, Eric? What do we see?
As you go and look at fellatio's body, you see no eggs. You see a burnt to a crisp eyeball.
Okay, I'm still casting magic missile on it.
Okay. Magic missiles force itself into it and just pulverize whatever's left.
Is this happening while I'm investigating it?
Just wait.
Just
wait.
after you investigate it, yeah.
Something's gotta happen.
Okay.
Something's about to happen.
I walk over to Blaze now that he's awake, and I ask him, "How you feel?"
All right. Blaze
I
sort
tell
of
him-
looks
I
at
tell
you.
him The good news is there were no eggs.
And if there was, there aren't any now.
You sort of gives you a exasperated look as he takes out his bong, slightly shaking, and it hoots a huge bowl. Takes him actually a full minute to clear it.
Eggs. I start to like go like grab my like pocket knife and like attempt to like cut my throat. It's not me, but that's what I'm doing.
All right, he takes a hoot, grabs a dagger from his side, and goes to slit his own throat.
Do I notice this?
You're right there in front of him.
Can I stop him?
Make a dexterity saving throw. And Blaze,
With
make an
advantage.
attack on yourself. A strength roll. Or a dex roll. Whichever is higher for you.
Well, you're dead.
Holy
So, Blaze takes his weak-ass arm up to his neck, and it seems like he waits a moment to like position itself correctly over the jugular. As Dennis, you see this happening, you just grab his arm and you pull it back.
I'm like, rock defeats scissors. Yeah.
No eggs. I think at this point I just passed out.
Blaze, just out of pure exhaustion, passes out once again.
Just like pop a smoke.
The next 4 breaths of his actually expel a full cloud of smoke, as the tranquil heat had inside him seems to be like permeating. He's now passed out in the pub. The eyeball has been disintegrated. What do you do? You guys just spend the rest of the night drinking?
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink.
I kind of want to head to Pisswater to see the progress on the key.
Okay.
City.
I'm gonna keep trying to fix the bar.
Are we fast?
Wait,
Yes.
wait, sorry. Our armor isn't ready. That's the whole reason we stayed to drink.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not leaving yet until.
Right.
How long did Duncan say?
About a week and a half.
Oh, okay, then I'll just maybe head to the library or something.
What were you saying, David?
I'm gonna pick Blaze up, and I'm gonna tie a broom handle to his back to keep him upright.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have some drinks.
So you guys see Blaze propped up at the bar, completely unconscious but standing, with a drink in front of him and then the bong beside him. as Lee's just having a couple drinks, talking to Blaze.
I'm gonna pour the drink. I'm gonna help him out. Pour the drink in his mouth a little bit.
Okay, you pour a slight amount, and Blaze just sort of gulps it out of reflex.
Okay, I'm just gonna feed him the whole drink.
Dennis, you start fixing the pub, and you think that at this rate, it would take you probably a month.
Well, I gotta get busy.
Mindarthus, make an investigation check.
Yeah, just among this shit.
As the night passes, Mindarthus, you don't seem to find any more information than what you've gotten from the other villagers. The rest of you spend your time in the bar repairing it or just drinking with an unconscious person. And the next morning comes along. You guys all kind of passed out at your tables in the bar. Blaze fell down halfway through the night and is on his back currently. Blaze, you wake up completely tied up to a broom handle. Alright, make an athletics check. So, you don't manage to move the bonds at all. However, the rest of you are waking up by this clittering and clattering as Blaze just goes, "Let me out of here!" Lee? Dennis?
Wait, you're alive.
You start untying it with the mage hand as Lee's saying, "Good morning."
Why am I so hungover? You're blackout drunk last night. Oh shit.
We had to tie you to a broom handle.
Remember having dreams, but I don't really remember the last 4 minutes of my life, so I don't really know what to do. Not the first time I've been in that situation.
Not to mention he tried to fucking kill himself.
He's fine. I mean, everyone tries, but he failed.
I come down the stairs from upstairs.
Hey, Blaze, here's your dagger back.
Why did you take it from me?
It needed sharpening.
Perfect.
I hear throats are pretty good for sharpening.
Yes. That's like peeling an apple from the
Are you trying to kill yourself again, Blaze?
No, I'm not trying to kill myself again.
Okay, let me know if it comes up, because it's pretty important. As you guys are starting to wake up and getting either more booze into your system or some coffee, you suddenly hear a knock at the door. Hello? Anyone in there?
I put on my hat of disguise and try to answer.
Quite a good disguise you have there.
What do you mean disguise? This guy's the legitimate king. All hail the king.
And I start like bowing to him.
Ah.
I try to be very regal about it all. And I'm really hungover, so I'm mostly just like beating on the wall and kind of crumpled over, trying not to.
You know, I don't know too many kings who come out into taverns who've, and he looks up and to the right of where he's standing, who've exploded the walls out?
You don't know very many kings.
I know a few. May I come in, please?
Can you describe what they look like?
Wait. This guy might be a vampire. You don't want to let him in if he's a vampire. You can't invite him in. God damn it.
Thank you. He walks in past you, Dennis. Look, I'm here on a bit of business. I was wondering if I could speak to you all. You are the group who, saved the town, are you not?
You could say that.
We saved lots of stuff. That's one way to describe our adventures.
Hmm. Listen, I work for a bandit company. You might have heard of us. The Silvercut Clan?
Nope. Oh, no, not like your name is? We haven't heard of you?
No. My name is Bartholomew. No, you wouldn't have. I tend to keep a low profile due to my...
You know how many kings you've met?
I've met 3 kings.
That's not very many kings.
One of them being the orc leader, Uruk. However, you all took him out recently, didn't you?
He's a little dead.
Yes. I'm quite impressed by that feat.
Wasn't very hard.
Hence why I'm here not drawing my daggers. I intend to speak calmly about this.
Yeah, because you're a wuss.
Oh yeah, eh?
You start turning randomly into Bartholomew, sort of flicking back and forth, and he just sort of looks at you curiously for a second before ignoring.
SpongeBob meme him. SpongeBob meme him.
Would you all be willing to sit and speak?
I'll speak, but I won't sit.
Oh, listen. I just sit right on the floor.
I'm gonna start I'm gonna sit cross-legged and just start shadow stepping all over the room.
Okay. He goes behind the bar, pours himself a shot, and goes and sits at the table. And he starts... Very funny, but it seems like the bartender's either dead or going to die.
He quit, didn't he?
No, he's on the floor high on skooma and tranquil.
Oh, he's fine.
We're trying to raise money to
If he didn't quit, he's fired now, so...
Here, if you're truly trying to fix it, and he just pops a platinum on the table. Now, we had in our possession a certain chest full of valuables, let me call it. And recently, it went missing, and our enchantment on the lock told us it was brought to this pub.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Good. I'm
Wow.
glad we can speak so openly. Now,
Silo, you.
my employers are quite protective of their goods, and they would like it back.
Well,
No dice.
it's kind of in a very hot puddle upstairs.
We saw the pictures. We saw them.
Did you miss the fire? Were you here for that?
You know, I didn't happen to catch it.
Yeah, there was a fire.
So,
It was bad.
Nothing we can do about it. It just,
all of it's gone.
Well, basically.
What do you mean, basically?
Like, there's a puddle
yes,
in it.
Yes, it is. There's just a puddle.
Oh, I have this piece of the document that I have. And I, like, quickly shoved my hand into my pocket, set checking if I still have my hat.
Yeah, I'm not showing mine.
He looks at your papers. No, that's not the ones I was looking for.
While he's looking at the papers.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Actually, me too. I'm gonna also try.
FYI, guys, I have no spells left, so.
Oh.
Alright. As you both start putting your hands in his pockets trying to distract him, you feel his hands shift and you have 2 daggers against your wrists.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Please.
shadow step back away.
Let's not do anything rash now.
I wasn't
Let's
doing
leave
anything.
my goods to me and your goods to you.
I wasn't doing anything rash. I was stealing.
Yes, it was rash because we are having a discussion, Church.
Oh, you're right. I'm
It
sorry.
was rash because it was dumb.
If that's what that means, then I guess you're right.
How did you know his name? I don't even know that guy's name.
We've had people watching you for a day or so now, and it was enough time to at least learn your names.
That's not good.
Blaze. It was said many times as the ones over there, and he points towards Lee and Church, were feeding you drinks last night.
So, could you like teach us how you do your magic tricks?
Listen, Church. If you all have taken any of the documents, my employers would be quite happy to have them back. And should they not return at all, my employers will be very displeased.
Well, can they unfire paper? Because I cannot.
How did the fire come to be? Was it natural?
There was a monster.
It was totally necessary.
Was it natural?
The monster? It was not natural. It came out of someone's butt.
It was a natural solution.
It was-
The fire. Was the fire natural
Okay,
or magical?
before we answer that question, answer this one. Would you like your town to be riddled with beholders?
No.
Then the fire was necessary.
I have a hypothetical question here. Take a beholder, falls out of your ass, and it passes your check. What do you do?
There's a duck in that bar.
Blaze, let's cut the shit, huh?
There was a lot of shit, yes.
That's not possible.
Which the fire helped get rid of.
So the fire was magical, I take it.
Can I like do a persuasion check that this literally happened?
Sure.
What do I roll here actually?
Just persuasion.
I'm gonna +3, so I'm 20.
He sort of looks at you as you continue telling him it's true. Okay. So you're telling me the info that I got about your chest being slightly too large was because of a beholder that flew into your anus.
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't want to leave. Or did it? I don't know. I don't know what the thing
And
did.
it suddenly left your anal cavity, and you all put it in the chest and burnt it to the ground?
Really liked your box and left my anus for the box. So stupid, political. It's just nothing but eyes. Wanted more eyes.
I have to say, this is the most unorthodox story I've ever had the pleasure of hearing.
You get that a lot with us.
However, for some reason I think it's true.
Well, that's because it is, obviously.
Look, if there are any documents left, please give me a message. And he puts down a little stone. Crush this, and you can tell me a small message where to meet, where I can pick up the package. It lasts for a sentence or two. So he hears like,
I'm leaving and trying to find men.
He hears a good 10 seconds of fart noises as he rolls his eyes. Ah, why must you make it difficult?
I like jokes.
I'm a fan of jokes when the time is appropriate. Listen. I will leave another stone here. Any info at all
Yep.
that you may have taken from the chest. We will pay handsomely. Very handsomely.
Couldn't we just like come to your house and tell you?
See, I don't have a home.
Did it burn down?
No, it's just that I move around quite a bit.
So, are you a gypsy?
No.
I've never
I
been
am
gypsy.
a professional thief for hire.
And you can't even afford a house?
I don't need a house. I sleep wherever I want.
Like a gypsy.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm homeless.
Drew that on the map.
You trying what?
I'm hearing that he's a thief. I try to persuade him that I stole a coin from him. I go, if you're... Why, if you're... Like, why, if you're such a good thief, then how did I get this? I pulled up a coin, but I try to persuade him I stole it from him.
Oh my
Make
god.
a deception
yes.
check.
Yes. Ooh.
You pull out a coin clearly from your coin purse, and he just looks at it for half a second. Ah, well, good. I'm super glad that you could steal from me.
See,
Why you would brag about that is beyond me,
while
lad.
he was failing at pretending to steal your coins, I really got one, and I hold up a gold coin.
With disadvantage, because this was literally just tried.
Oh god damn it. Oh, fucking Eric. Okay, where's perception? Oop.
He looks at you as well. Is this what you all do all the time?
No.
He just stands up, puts on his hat again. Listen, I'll leave this small pearl with you. If you have info, let me know. If not, again, my employers will probably be after you.
I
Just
swallow
so
the
you are
pearl.
aware.
No, I grab the pearl before he can swallow it,
Oh.
and I add it to the necklace for my dog.
Good. Keep it safe there. God, that thing's hideous. And he starts to walk out.
Hey, what'd you say?
I said it's quite beautiful, sir. Quite a beautiful pup.
Where's his deception check?
That's what I heard. Did we all see church?
Yeah. You definitely did. He did it in plain view.
You don't know anything at all about what this guy's talking about?
He's pretty dense.
I have saved you guys on a couple occasions.
No, you haven't.
He makes his way out of the tavern. Farewell.
As he's leaving, I cast Mage Hand and give him a little butt. He's like, see you later, buddy.
A pat on the butt.
You hear a small yelp, and then a huh. He just sort of continues walking away. Anything you guys are planning on doing about this, or are you just gonna...
So you
Wait.
guys know he's probably either listening to us or tracking us through that thing, right?
I go look for Mendarthus because he's missed all of this.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. All this trouble for a chest, eh?
It was some good stuff.
Hey, not just the chest. We got rid of
fellatio. That's a big win.
Oh man, I'm really sad all those documents burned. Some of those images were gonna be some pretty good masturbatory material for a
I
while.
can't believe. I thought that was gonna take fucking multiple sessions to kill a fellatio, but it happened in like less than like an
Well,
hour.
you know, he torched an entire room to do it. With you guys in it. That could have
I
gone
always
so much
forget
worse.
about the AoE effects of my spells.
That's 40 feet across. Like,
And a 20
it's an explosion that couldn't be contained in that room.
Like, you were so lucky
Yeah,
you
and
didn't
of
just sear
course
your
I
lungs
had-
and die.
I had to do it at a 5th level instead of the 4th level.
Of course.
Yeah. The water saved it from burning completely.
Yeah, you
That's what I
probably
was hoping.
would have been very hurt.
Yeah.
Just me?
Well, everyone in that room.
Oh my god.
And there was literally nothing I could do to stop it. I could have cast an orb of darkness.
I think that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, alrighty. Well, yeah, that sounds
Well, it's like
good to me.
9:45.